my dear student. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are well. I'm also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. This is Amindur Rahman, senior teacher, Milestone School and College, Sector 4 branch, welcoming you to our today's video lecture of Class 8, Bangladesh and Global Studies, Chapter 12, today lecture number 37. Before starting our today's lecture, let me know the feedback from previous lecture, from previous class. Yes, my dear, last class, that means from lecture 36, you have learned about the lesson 1 and 2 of chapter 12, isn't it? Chapter 12, the natural resources of Bangladesh. I hope all of you have learned the lesson properly. In lesson 1, it was the different natural resources of Bangladesh, isn't it? Yes. Okay, my dear student, first question for you. What is called natural resources? The resource we got from the nature directly, that is called natural resources. Okay, the next question for you. What are the natural resources do we have? What are the natural resources do we have? Yes, we have so many kinds of natural resources: soil, coal, mine resources, river, forest resources, fisheries, animal, etc. Okay, the next question for you. What is called mine resources? Yes, mine resources means many valuable minerals are there under the earth. That is called mine resources. For example, coal, gas, limestone, china clay, silica, etc. are mentionable. So the next question, what is the total area of forest do we have? What is the total area of forest do you have? Yes, it is 24,938 square kilometer. Then who can tell how many percent of forest do we need for ecological balance? How many percent of forest do we need for maintaining the ecological balance? Yes, it's 25% forest. Actually, for each and every country must have to 25% forest for maintaining the ecological balance. But next question, how many percent of forest do we have? How many percent of forest do we have? Yes, we have only 17.49%. Only 17.49% forest we have. Okay, now next question is, what is called socio-economic development? What is called socio-economic development? The overall development of the society is called socio-economic development. Okay, last question from feedback from the previous lecture. Which natural resource played an important role in reducing temperature? Telling again, which natural resource played an important role in reducing temperature? Yes, it's forest resources. Okay, my dear, happy to hear the exact answer from you. You have learned well the previous lecture. After the end of the lecture, all of you will be able to know about the biodiversity in Bangladesh, about the biodiversity condition of Bangladesh, and what to do to protect our biodiversity. Main industry of Bangladesh: jute industry, textile industry, drug industry, leather industry, sugar industry, all other most important industries, their contribution to our economic development etc. You will be able to know. So, okay, my dear, today's lesson number 3 and 4. Lesson 3, biodiversity in Bangladesh. So, first of all, let's know about the biodiversity. What is the meaning of bio? Bio means life. You know, diversity means the variety, different things. That means biodiversity means the different living things of our existing world. You know, once upon a time, Bangladesh was abundant with the different types of animals, trees, a lot of varieties were there. Bangladesh is a riverine country. 1,000 years or the million years ago, the aquatic animals were there, the fishes, all other animals, trees were there. Now you won't find that types of animal here. Again, after 1,000 years later, the present situation won't be found that people. What's the reason? The main reason is climate change. Question may come, what is biodiversity? So the way in which diverse living beings live in the nature is plainly called biodiversity. Is it clear to all of you? The way in which diverse living beings live in the nature is plainly called biodiversity. The animal world along with the man, animals, insect, living maintaining a balance in nature. Different from flora and fauna live or die due to the various change in the climate and temperature. Due to the change in temperature and climate, many of the living beings which used to exist millions of years ago in the earth climate are now extinct. That means the animal, the birds, the trees were 1,000 years ago. Now you won't find that types of trees, animals, insect. Even after the 1,000 years, you won't find out such types of trees, animals, and insect. Living beings are symbolically dependent. Living beings, animals and plants, are depend on each other. We and other animal taking oxygen from the air, from the plant. At the same time, the plants are taking the nitrogen, taking nitrogen from the atmosphere. The reproduction of living beings occurs in the similar way. The flora and fauna is in the Sundarban are damaged in cyclone, and again it became filled with the same as per the law of nature. Okay, my dear student, now look the condition of biodiversity in Bangladesh. Once upon a time, Bangladesh was abundant with the forest, animals and birds. Low marshes abundant with the aquatic animals. Houses, roads and the towns are now being filling water bodies due to the increase of the country's population, which is leaving a bad impact on biodiversity. The normal flow of water is hampered due to the building of houses and roads. As a result, reproduction of aquatic animals and fishes is hampered. The cultivatable land and diminished due to the building of houses, roads and towns. The fertility of land damaged by the chemical waste due to the unplanned industrialization. The use of chemical fertilizer and pesticide has been must to enhance the food production to feed our increased population. As a consequence, reproduction of fishes, insects and birds is hampered. For that reason, biodiversity is also affected. There have been a pressure on plant, animals and fish resources due to the increase of the country population. Gas and water supply in urban areas has got reduced. Temperature in rural areas has increased due to the decrease of the vegetation. It will be devastating for us to let biodiversity be affected. We have to be conscious and active immediately to face this danger. Now, let's know some doors to protecting our biodiversity. What we should to do, what we have to do to protect our biodiversity. First of all, population should be reduced. Cultivatable land should be used properly. That means cultivatable land should not be spoiled. Policy to protect biodiversity in agro production should be adopted. The next, fertilizer and pesticide should not be used unnecessarily. Normal flow of water should not be blocked. The next one is water reservoir should be built and water should be reserved. Rules should be obeyed in using chemicals. Law of nature should be followed in consumption of minerals. The next one is forest resources should be increased and more forest should be created in the country. Animal and fish resources should be protected and increased. The highest vigilance should be adopted in individual and government level to protect biodiversity. It should be remembered that biodiversity in Bangladesh is really under threat. My dear student, now look lesson 4. The main industry in Bangladesh. You know, Bangladesh is an agro-based country. Bangladesh is an agricultural country. Yes? Yes, obviously Bangladesh is an agricultural country, but now the scenario is different. Now, the contribution of industrial sector to our economic development, to the GNP, is better than agriculture, better than other sector, all other sector. If you observe the previous year's GDP, previous contribution of the another sectors, contribution of all sectors to our economic development, then undoubtedly the contribution of industrial sector is better than any other sector. In that issue, we Bangladesh increased a lot. Now, a lot of foreign and the local investor invest huge amount of money and established a lot of mills factory in the different parts of our country, and by the way, our mass people got the employment to work there. After working there, after servicing there, after doing the job in that mill factory, the scenario of their family background, their economic development is occurred. So, let's see the main industry of our country. First of all, jute industry. Jute industry started with the establishment of Adamji Jute Mill at Narayanganj in 1951. Once, the main cash crops of the farmers was jute in our country. The farmers used to meet their family, maintain their family, to maintain their demands of the family. They used to sell the jutes. By the way, they would maintain their families. Once the jute mill used to produce only jute sacks, but now new probability for the jute product are opening and will open the future too. Second one is textile industry. There are only 8 textile mills in our country in 1947. There are a lot of textile and spinning mills in Dhaka, Kumilla, Noakhali, Chattogram, Tangail, Gazipur, Narayanganj, Norsindi, etc. It is possible in Bangladesh to increase the production in this industry using comparatively less capital and more labors. Textile had a major role in the initial phase of industrialization. Now, my dear, look the garments industry. Recently, the ready-made garments industry has advanced remarkable in Bangladesh. The process of this industry started in the 80s of the last century. Within a very short time, this industry has improved to be the largest export-oriented one in the country. There are more than 3,000 units of garments industry in different places nowadays. And more than 40 lakhs workers are working in them. You know, majority of workers of garments are the women. Here, the women empowerment also ensured. So, by the establishment of the garments industry, we are well advanced, and our women got the opportunity of working here. So, for women empowerment, the contribution of garments industry is really praiseworthy. Bangladesh earned huge amount of foreign currency by exporting these garments to the USA and the European countries. USA is the largest buyer of Bangladesh. Sugar industry. Bangladesh produced a huge amount of sugarcane. Sugar and gur are produced from the sugarcane. At first, sugar mill was established at the Gopalpur in Nator in 1933. So underline these sentences, and this very important question may come where the first sugar mill was established. When the first sugar mill was established? So my dear, the first sugar mill was established at Gopalpur in Nator. When? In 1933. At present, the country has 17 sugar mills. How many sugar mills we have now? 17 sugar mills. Enough sugar is not produced in the country to meet our demand. As we are overpopulated country, so we could the enough sugar cannot be produced from here. So Bangladesh has to import a huge quantity of sugar from the another country of the world in every year. My dear, now look the paper industry. Paper industry in the country started with the establishment of Karnafuli paper mills at Chandragona in 1953. Two way the question come, where the first paper mills was established, when the Karnafuli paper mills was established. So the first paper mill of Bangladesh is Karnafuli paper mills, and it established in 1953. Paper production started using the local bamboo and can as a raw materials. There are a number of paper mills in both public and private sector in our country now. Beside the public sector, some private sectors paper mill also established. Khulna paper mill, Karnafuli paper mill, Khulna hardboard mill, newspin mill. These are the public or the government paper mills. And same way the Bosundhara paper mills, Magura paper mills are the major industry of private sector. Now look the fertilizer industries. The enterprise of producing the fertilizer was taken with the objective of increasing the food production in agro-based Bangladesh. The first natural gas-based fertilizer factory was established at Fensuganj, Sylhet in 1961. So where the first fertilizer factory was established? At Fensuganj in Sylhet. And when it was established? In 1961. The country 8 fertilizer factories are operational now. The production of this factory is not sufficient for the demand of fertilizer in Bangladesh. So we need to import a huge amount of fertilizer from the foreign countries in each and every year. So now look, the cement factories, cement industries. A huge amount of cement is required to build up the concrete house, building as well as the cities. Cement is produced combining limestone and natural gas. The cement industry in this country was initiated with the establishment of Satok cement factory in 1940. In Bangladesh, there are 12 big and medium cement factory now. Only half of the total demand of cement of the country is produced in these factories. We have to import the rest part from the other country. My dear, now look to the drug industry. You know, drug is seen as a prospective industry in Bangladesh now. Once we had to import the drug, spending huge amount of foreign currency. Now, both in public and private sectors, a good number of drug industries have been set up, which are not only meeting almost all our huge demand, but also exporting a good amount of drug to the foreign countries. Drug is really considered by many in the Bangladesh now as a promising export-oriented industrial sector. My dear, once a time we had to import drug from the other country, but here already we have able to done the remarkable change. Now look, leather industry. A huge number of the cows, goats, buffaloes are reared in Bangladesh. Leather industry or the tannery started long ago in our country. Leather industry has no much in producing the shoes or bags. Now some leather industries have been established in the country which are producing high qualified things such as the money bags, ladies purse, belt, wallet. Different kinds of leather goods and leather craft are producing some small and medium industries in this sector. It's another promising sector, probable sector for Bangladesh, and already some leather industries, some factories are exporting their goods to European countries and Middle East countries. Now look, the tea industry. Tea is one of the very old industry in Bangladesh. Abundant tea is producing in Sylhet. Beside tea is now being produced in Chattogram Hill, Tax, Dinajpur and Panchagor also. Tea leaf is produced to make it worthy of drinking. Bangladesh also export tea overseas after meeting the demand, internal demand. Each and every year Bangladesh we export a huge amount of tea to the many other country. By the way, Bangladesh government also earned huge amount of money. Now look, the cotton industry. Cotton is a cash crops of Bangladesh. Cotton is being commercially cultivated at present. The climate and the soil of our country is suitable for the cotton cultivation, but the production is less than the demand. Our weather, our climate, our soil environment in favor of cotton cultivation, but the production are not reached yet the according to our desired level. That's why to fill up or to meet our demand, Bangladesh had to import most of the cotton. So it's another probable sector, as the environment is in favor of us, soil is very fertile and favorable to produce the cotton. If here we may also do a remarkable change. So next one is the tobacco. Tobacco is produced almost each and every region of Bangladesh. It is cultivated in winter. North Bengal is famous for the tobacco cultivation. Besides, Chattogram hill tracts also are produced in amount of tobacco. From the tobacco leaves, that's injurious for the health, then the jorda, breathe, or some other that elements are producing. The next one is prawn or shrimp. The importance of shrimp in our economy of Bangladesh is unlimited. At present, shrimp is one of the foreign exchangeable earning goods of Bangladesh. It is considered the white gold. Especially the southern part of our country, there are huge the Khulna, Bagherat, Satkira, Mongla. That part is for the shrimp cultivation. They are producing a huge amount of prawn, and by exporting to the other country, the huge amount of foreign currency are earned by them. That's why it's called the white gold. Besides, there are varieties of some small and big industries too. New industries are emerging. Varieties of commodities are being produced in these industries, which are playing also important role in our meeting our demand. That industries are played very much important role to our economic development, to our socio-economic development. My dear, now let's do a classwork. So, okay, first question is, what is biodiversity? Then question number 2, how is the condition of biodiversity in Bangladesh? It's for 2 marks. Okay. Then question number 3, which one is the first jute mill of Bangladesh? Question number 4, how many textile mills were there in 1947? Then question number 5, how many garments industries are at present in our country? 6, how many people are working there? Then question number 7, when the first sugar mill of Bangladesh was established? 8, what was the first paper mill of Bangladesh? 9, at present how many sugar mills we have? Question number 10, what do you mean by white gold? Explain. It's for 2 marks. Write down all the answer of the all question, then take a clear picture of your answer script, then send to the respective subject teachers of you, and remember one thing, don't go outside, stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.